Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Scottsburg's Board of Public Works and Safety. Today is February the 12th, 2025, in the year of our Lord. We begin by calling our meeting to order, which we've done now. Now we'll have the roll call by our Assistant Clerk Treasurer.
Mayor Amick.
Here.
Tom was.
Here.
Karen Precious. Here.
Approved and counted for, so thank you very much. Looking at new business, we have a Bellevue Village drainage plan by our area plan guru, Carmen. Oh, there is something in there first. Sorry about that. I'll skip right over the minutes. We have approval of the minutes of January 29th, 2025. If you've had a chance to look over those and read through those, and you want to give a motion to accept them as presented, we will take that.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Karen Richards makes the motion, Tom was seconds. Any questions about these? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you very much. Now we will turn our face toward Ms. Bowles.
Okay, I brought my computer just to try to give you guys a little visual. You guys received, I emailed you a letter this morning with a recommendation from our engineering consultant to approve the project's drainage plan. But just so you guys know what the project is, if this is Gardner Street, you come off Bellevue, it's kind of behind where the Young apartments are. Rauk Inc., who does a specific kind of housing in the surrounding counties. They have a lot in Washington and Harrison County as well. They're going to build some duplexes and triplexes. So that's the area it will be in, and then their actual development will look like this. That's Bellevue. But they're up for development plan approval on Monday at the Plan Commission meeting, and they've met all of their other standards at our Technical Advisory Committee meeting. That's their plan, so this is kind of their last hoop to jump through besides actually being at the meeting for approval.
You know where Bellevue's at?
I'm not sure.
Karen, you know where's that?
Not exactly.
Okay, so you go south on Highway 31.
Okay.
If you recall, there's a car dealership down there.
Ronnie Evans.
Ronnie Edwards, yeah. It's that first road on the right. So, and if you go up the stoplight, you went too far.
Okay.
So you come back this way,
It's the white highlighted property.
so, and that, it goes back.
This is
and-
31.
Yes. No, wait, let me see. He's asking here.
31 is.
31 is here. Coming up.
Oh, there.
So here's the Bellevue Street. There's the Bellevue Street.
That's
right off.
north.
This is north.
Okay.
South.
I'm with you.
And you remember, this is West Lake Road West
Yeah.
here.
I know.
And Roy Yunt and Brenda Yunt had apartments right here. So these apartments, you can see the buildings here slightly. So I'm assuming then, who owns the property? Who owns the DMZ zone between Bill's ears and here? Who owns that property?
Where at?
Bill sold it to Rauk.
So all this is route down to where his property comes in at?
Yeah, it hasn't been mapped officially yet, but to north of the apartment.
So there's new meets and bounds for that?
Yeah.
So the apartments are, they were kind of half done for a while.
Well, they've
Are
been,
they still half done?
there's half done still.
Okay.
I mean, they're making progress, but I mean, that purchase went through in 2020 and it's 2025 now.
It's a
So,
10-year program.
probably, I don't know. So, but anyways, they look a whole lot better than they did.
They do.
And,
I've been past there.
yeah.
So
But,
how do they get into that property?
well, that's what I was gonna
They'll
ask.
come in off of Bellevue here.
Okay.
So, and that will be their entrance, and then you can kind of see it better in the drawing where, so this
That's
road is
Bellevue.
Bellevue.
Okay.
So yeah, and so the Yunt apartments would
You
be
said-
over here all kind of.
That's Bellevue.
So that was one of my questions, is that basically, if you only have one ingress egress, is there gonna be any other ingress egress?
Not at this time. They have it planned to where, in the future, if they strike a deal with Mr. Sears, they could come in from the Young Apartments, but that's very tentative. They don't plan on doing that. at
He
this
also
point.
purchased property up, was it Spring Street going down
Yes.
off of Bellevue?
And I believe they purchased the Spring Street property from him as well.
Right, so can you get an ingress egress there?
They might be able to, but for as little as they have, that is what's been.
Right.
So what, did you say these are duplexes? or
So they have a few about half are duplexes and half are triplexes.
Triplexes?
Then that's as dense as they can go. They were granted a rezoning recently to R3, but the R3 restriction was that they could
Tim,
not
you
have
seen this?
anything more than triplexes.
I should have that at home, yeah, I should have, if it's not changed any.
I don't think so. I'll resend everything to you though, so you have it.
Is there 3,
As it does in houses.
They start.
is this just one and there's gonna be another one? Is there gonna be 2 or 3 of these?
So what you're looking at is all 3 phases together.
I see.
So you're looking at all 3 phases together. They'll build a few at a time, and I can you can see here the dash line is where they're separating the phases. So this will be phase 1, and then they'll have phase 2, then 3.
They're doing duplexes, because duplex you don't have to have a sprinkler system. So, but from what we've seen and what you guys have seen, they're really nice properties.
Yeah, and they're very well maintained if you drive by any. They have some in Charleston as well.
This will be in the Scottsburg TIF system area as well.
Okay.
So,
We're only approving the drainage plan.
Yeah, I just thought you guys
But-
got a visual.
You don't think they're having an egress through the old Young's apartments right now?
it's not there now. So that's gonna have to be up to Bill Sears whether he would allow that or not. But he also owned the property over, unless he sold that, over by Spring Street.
Right.
So if you go down to Spring Street, it dead ends, and you could make that go all the way over to West Lake Road West. That was my concern as well.
Yeah, I think you could, I mean, it comes out right there by Charlie Penny's old body shop.
Right.
At Spring Street would,
Right.
right where Charlie Penny was. Just basically right across from La Fountain's old body shop.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that street you're talking about, turning there.
So, yeah.
I'm
Nice.
pretty sure that Spring Street, not 100% sure, that Spring Street, there's a house there at the end of Spring Street.
There's 2 houses. There's 2.
On the west side, that's
And-
part of it.
Yes.
The last house on the right.
Right, it is. Yeah, you're right. There's one on the left as well. So,
So Josh Hillman is making the recommendation that they follow, they calculate the storm structures based on the construction plan. I assume that is part of what we're approving, that they are required to do that.
Yeah, and we've had a technical advisory committee with them, so they've met with DC Develop as well, and all
Okay.
of our engineering people.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we approve the drainage plan.
Tom Lewis makes a motion on the drainage plan for the Bellevue Village Apartments. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Gracious, second that. Any other questions about this?
Thanks for bringing the plan.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
it.
It looks like to me if you have, how many buildings are there currently?
14 with a community center, so 13 duplexes, triplexes, and then a community center.
There's gonna be some
It's right there.
for people, I guess, some people like them, particularly, but.
Do you know what the square footage is?
For each one, it says on here, so total, it looks like the duplexes are around 1,800 square feet buildings. and
That's
then
900 square foot per.
It's over that, but it meets the standards, and then the triplexes are around 2,800, so,
2,800,
yeah,
okay.
so about 950 square feet.
Not 20, not 30, not 40.
Any garages?
No.
I can show you a picture they had of the garages
Yeah.
really quickly.
Garage?
Or of the simulated.
Was it a garage or was it just like a porch?
It looked like they parked in front of it. Yeah, nothing, right off the street.
Did you see anything on the drainage? Did you have a chance to look at that?
No, I mean, was it with that package that you sent? I saw this letter.
No, I'm sorry, I just sent the letter.
Where will
It's
the
not going
drainage
to
go
load, but
there?
I'll send you guys the development plan so you can see, oh, here we go, it's loading now.
What'd you say?
Their drainage, where will it go out?
That's that's what I'm asking too.
Yeah, 'cause I don't,
Can
that's
you
what I
s-
concerned about, it's wet, but it's so wet in there anyhow.
According to this, they haven't designed it yet.
Mary
They'll have
Grace will speak
drainage
to all.
throughout the site, starting at towards Bill Sears' property, and it'll run down towards the opposite end, and they'll have a detention basin in that corner.
Duplex type.
It will have a detention.
Yes, they'll have onsite detention.
Then run back out to Lake Road towards 65.
What they submitted,
It'll be.
it starts at the edge of Bill Sears' property, and it'll run downhill to that detention basin, so it's on-site detention.
So are you going east or west?
One unit, probably.
That's some of them, three.
Once you get to West Lake Road West, that's where you're going to, it sounds like.
I don't know the roads, but it's going from south to north.
I can't get it to
So it's going away from the road.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
I need to get this way.
The drainage is running south to north, and the detention basin is proposed in the northwest corner of site.
There's no garages.
Okay, for whatever reason, I thought there was you've seen it where they'll put a, never mind, it's not there, sorry, it's okay.
They park
it's
right on the street. They got parking spaces right in front of them.
Okay, we have a motion, seconded, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you
I'll
very much.
send you all these plans just in case you want to reference them later.
I appreciate that.
The 2025 Everbridge contract approval.
That's me.
Did you-
I'm the next multiple. The Everbridge contract is something we do every year. This is for Nixle, the program that we use to send out text messages internally to our employees and to customers, whether it's for a shut off or just some type of utility billing need. It is a bill, but it is also a contract in their eyes, so we just need approval for that to go to claims.
Is it going up from last year, the same price as last year? or-
I think it's around the same. I do not know the exact price, but it's about the same. I remember it being in the threes.
I'll make a motion to approve the Everbridge contract.
I'll second.
Tom makes the motion, Karen seconds this on the Everbridge contract. This goes along with our new software and all, so. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you very much. Next is we have the 2025 Indiana Landmarks contract.
That's me as well. This is for our, for the Indiana landmarks. We have the Historic Preservation Commission of Scottsburg. They contract out, I guess you could say, Josh, to Indiana Landmarks. Josh has reviewed their contract for their agreement for professional services with Indiana Landmarks. So we just need approval for the mayor to sign that.
This is Laura in
Renwick.
Renwick, and she is a circuit rider. And she comes up here and makes sure, because we have a historic area, so she makes sure we are in code with that, and people coming in here, make sure that they know the codes of all that historic area as well. So this is an annual contract with the landmarks, and that's been going on for a lot of years. So we would ask for a motion to present this as given.
I'll make a motion, we approve this contract.
Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen seconds, any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Next, Mid-America Science Park Depository Challenge.
There's 4 on there. I typed up a list for you all so that way you could see them. One is for Paradigm, one is for 811 Dig, one is for Patrick Wooden, and one is for the Scott County Longbeards Association. Just need approval for all of those to be returned. They used the banquet hall at the beginning of February.
What, pray tell, was the last one you said?
Long beards.
Scott County Longbeards.
You have to have a long beard.
It's a
I heard
turkey. It's a,
Yeah, it's,
So it is?
like a national.
it's the American
turkey.
Turkey Federation.
Well, I guess that's what they call it, isn't it?
Plenty of people with long beards.
Yeah,
Sure get it.
so, okay.
Make a motion, we-
Tom Lewis makes a motion
I'll
to
second.
return deposits, no damage, any
The beard is longer.
fixes. Seconds that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you very much. HR update.
I just have one small thing. I just need approval for Monty Craig, to be moved. Just, this will be a fiscal change. So he will be moved from the street department to the parks department. He is staying part-time. He was hired in as a part-time position, so he's staying as a part-time position, but just switching departments, to assist there.
If you've not
We
noticed the
just-
square around, it's amazing. Josh, do you have anything to say about that?
Looks great. We got a place to charge my truck now.
And we just need approval for, him to
Hey,
move
you know
over
you
there.
got a charger over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, same, yeah.
I'll make the motion, we approve the transfer.
I'll second.
Tom Lewis makes the motion, Sharon Grichus seconds the HR changeover for mine. All in favor, say aye. Unanimous, thank you very much. What's the Trex?
I'm doing the Trex committee approval for, Jan and Lauren since they're both out. Trex is our collection system. We submit a list of inactive accounts that owe us money for the utility office. As people file their taxes, Trex attempts to match people from our list to people when they file their tax returns. If there's a match, they put a 45-day hold on them to either pay through the billing department or through their tax check with interest and fees. In this time, they can appeal that they owe us the money, and we have to form a committee to review those cases. So Trex, the company that we use, recommends that it be an employee, the utility office manager, and the clerk treasurer. So we are asking for approval for it to be Chantel Stutzman, Lauren Ritchie, and Donnette to be on this committee. Jan is passing the torch to Donnette in her place.
Very good on that.
So this committee will validate that it is the correct customer, that it is the balance that we are asking for, if it is gonna be garnished from their taxes, and any other disputes that they have. We've already had a response from this, of people being matched through Trex. Some people call in a little bit upset, but it is no cost to us. And Chantel has worked really hard on keeping this updated. So this will be our first tax season with this program, so we think it's gonna be very successful.
We have just a pigtail on our stand on that, is that we did have about $600,000, over $600,000 when we came into office here. And that has gone down. We have contacted people, I think there's some litigation we've had as well. But this is a way that the government can see it and then send it to us. So it's very positive that way. A lot of that's been electric, so that's one of the reasons we changed our electric going to this new software, because we have electric meters now, and it's all been based on renters, so that they pay their electricity up front. And so once it's over, they don't charge it, they'll turn it off automatically and turn it back on as fast as it turns it off. So this is a positive thing. So
So we're making a motion to approve the committee.
Yes, that was suggested.
I'll make that motion.
Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there
I'll
seconds?
second.
Karen seconds, any other questions about that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. We have a date change here.
Yes, we are suggesting the date change of the next meeting to Thursday, the 27th of February. I think we talked to Tom and I talked to Josh. So if we can just approve that will be moved to 1:30 on Thursday, the 27th of February, rather than the 26th. And I will go ahead and send that out to the media.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Tom makes the motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Richard seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. I'm not sure I will be there that day.
No, you'll be back Thursday.
I will be back there.
Yeah, that's why we're
Okay.
changing.
Okay, good deal, good deal.
That's why we're changing.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Unless you get stuck somewhere.
so, yeah, really. That's happened once or twice. We have claim approval.
As deputy clerk treasurer, I would be open to a motion to accept the claims as presented.
I'll make that motion to accept the claims as presented.
I'll second the motion.
I'm impressed. Donna, that's great. Good job. Motion's been brought forward and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
I have one announcement. I don't remember if I have done this in the past, but it doesn't hurt if I do it now. Samtec is ending their lease agreement at Mid-America, so that will be ended in February. I just want Dawnette to have that in the minutes. So they will be ending,
Into March.
It-
They changed
their
it.
billing ends in February. So I want the minutes to reflect that it ends in February.
Ends the end of February or the 1st of March?
1st of February.
1st of February.
Yeah, it's ended.